Hello, folks, and welcome. Here we are. A little bit of stuff has changed. We're still going to do the fluid part of it, but we are not doing the brake part of it today. I've checked them, and she's good for a while, so we're not going to be changing those today. However, we will make it for another film. So, as we stated yesterday, we were going to get the wife's car in here. We were going to show you how to check some fluids. So one thing that I do want to say outright right now is when this car is up to temperature, I mean, you've driven it around for more than 10 or 15 minutes, do not take off this cap. This is a radiator cap. This is under pressure. That's about 180, 190 degrees in here. What's going to happen is if you pop this off, that stuff's just going to come spewing out of there. So let's not take this off unless the car is cold. And what I mean by cold is this car has sat overnight and it is nice and cool. That way when you pop this cap, it is not going to explode. Now let's move on here a little bit further. We're going to come over here. This here is the windshield washer fluid. This whole reservoir going down, and there's all different kinds of them here. But I see that she's used a little bit of fluid, so we're going to put some windshield washer fluid in here. We're just going to take that cap off, set off the side a little bit here, and we'll go ahead and top this off. Alright, we're back. We've got her all topped off there. You can see she's full. Yes, it's purple, because here I use de-icer year-round. It stays in the piping better. That way when you do have them cold nights, cold mornings, you can come out, hint your windshield washer fluid, and it actually will spray stuff, because that alcohol that's in here that keeps it from freezing is all through your system, all through your line. So I use de-icer year-round. Peak is not a sponsored, not sponsored today. This is just what I have in my garage. Now I'm going to move on to this little guy over here. This little guy here is called the coolant reservoir. So what happens here is there's some piping that goes over around all through these things and attaches over to this guy again. Oh, sorry, there you go. This guy again. This little hose here, what happens when this gets hot, there's a little spring actuator in there, and it opens up and it allows coolant to come in and out this way. And what it does, it comes over here, and then this level, I don't know if you can see that or not, this level, where's my fingers? This level here will rise and lower inside as the temperature of the vehicle warms up. So as long as your car's cold, and that's on the cold section, which it is down here, and then the hot would be up here, so we're good to go right there. Now we'll move on over here to the master cylinders. Now, master cylinders have also changed over the years. The way they look drastically. This master cylinder here, again, this is a 2019 Nissan Sentra. Nothing special about it, just a master cylinder. You can see the fluid level in there. If you're alarmed by that, the reason it's that low is because the brake pistons have expanded out, so they use more fluid as they're further out. The further in they're compressed, the more this level here will rise back up in the container. So we're not going to top that off, because we do know we're going to have to replace brakes here not too very long. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this camera situated. We're going to talk about the oil level. Alright, I know this is terrible, but we can kind of have an overall here. Sorry I don't have a cameraman yet. It's just a one-man show here. I've already got my paper towels. I'm going to go ahead and pull off that dipstick, oil dipstick here, and we'll show you what we got. I have not pulled this out previously, so the car has had time to settle, so the oil has settled a little bit more, but we're still going to pull it out. We're going to wipe it clean. We're going to put it all the way back in, and we're going to pull it out, then we're going to read it again. Here we go. So here's that oil dipstick. We're not even going to read it. We're just going to wipe the oil clean. Clean. All right, here we go. Now we'll put her back in. Put her all the way back down, pull it back out, and then, yes, we're going to drip a little bit. But as you can see, the dealership has filled this way too full. This is when it was changed at the dealership. They filled it entirely too full. So what that means is they must have filled it first thing in the morning, or changed the oil first thing in the morning, and then it was probably up here at the high level, which is where you never want it to be. I don't know if you can see that or not. This would be the low level. This is the lowest point. It gets pretty much here. Your low oil light will come on in your vehicle. That's also not what you want. A range anywhere from just above that up into this range, about 3/4, is the range that you're going to want for your oil level. Now we'll stand by here. We'll put this up and we'll go on to something else. All right, and we're back. We got the oil dipstick back in. We checked our level. We're good. I was going to show you guys how to check the transmission fluid on this car, but this car has a non-serviceable transmission. So what that means is the dealership is the only one that can check the level of the transmission. They can also check the fluid viscosity. Normally there's a red dipstick somewhere. What I mean by red is, I mean the cap right here is red, and I mean a very, very deep red. Even more red than that battery cable there. But yeah, red dipstick to check the oil, but this car does not have one. So for today, there we go. If you have any questions or comments, please let us know. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.